Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu rasulullah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Catherine Jones, business performance coach for Muslim women experts, professionals and coaches who wish to bring their work, their expertise online to reach more people, have a greater impact and earn more reward, inshallah. Today's topic is talking about working in our genius zone and what that means. So let me explain what I mean by genius zone first. Each and every one of us has been blessed with skills, with expertise, with gifts from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, areas in which we have great strengths. And when we're working and operating in our strengths, we're able to show up in our best form possible and do our best work. And that goes for helping others as well. When we're helping others from the position where we're using our greatest assets, where we're serving from our greatest abilities, our best abilities, then we tend to be able to help people in a far deeper and more moving fashion. The other thing is we're able to actually be very wise in the way we help others. It feels natural. We go with the flow. It's that area in how we help others where people will naturally come to us for that help or will share with us how much we were able to benefit them when we help them in that way. So if you are working in your genius zone, it's an area where you're really passionate about what you do. You're definitely the expert. You don't have to think hard about it. It just comes natural to you. Where those two intersect is where you have your genius zone. Now, if we're not working in our genius zone, it's a very different experience. We tend to feel like we're paddling upstream. It's hard work. We have to push. We have to think hard. And the results are harder to achieve. We may still be benefiting others. We may still be able to help them, but we may not be actually helping them from our greatest wisdom, our greatest abilities, and showing up in the way that they truly need, because we're perhaps pushing ourselves into something that we're not naturally designed for. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created each and every one of us differently for different purposes, right? So one of the problems as us as experts have is that there are many people we can help in many different ways, and we get really caught up in the whole concept of wanting to help everyone, not turning anyone away, and not really wanting to focus and narrow down on one particular type of person. But maybe if I put a different spin on this, it'll show you the benefits of doing so, or also the harm in not. So for instance, if we're not working in our genius zone and we're helping people that we believe we can help, but we're not operating from our strengths, from our greatest wisdom, from the blessings that Allah has given us in the way in which Allah intended for us to use these gifts, we may well actually not be helping people to the best of our ability or in the manner that they truly need. So sometimes our ego gets in the way and we think I can help anyone. What I know will help everybody and anyone. And so we want to help everyone. We think that it's our responsibility to help everyone, but the reality is it's not. And that in fact we can be harming them, or maybe not so much harming them, but maybe actually preventing them from working with the person that can help them get further than we can. The other thing for ourselves is if you have too many clients like that, where you're paddling upstream, you'll find yourself burning out and exhausted and not really able to do the work that you really want to do because you feel like you're under-resourced, you're maxed out. So if we can then focus in on the people that we can really help, that we're really the expert in that area, what happens is, firstly, people will have greater shifts working with us. Not from us, from Allah, but we are able to work with them in a much wiser way, in a way that we can help them reach their full potential because we're working in our potential, in our full potential, right? So it's more rewarding for us, but it's easier. it's like flowing. You don't feel that the time with them has taken it out from you. In fact, you feel recharged from the time you spent with them, even though you put a lot of energy and emotion and connection into that transaction with them. You come away feeling boosted rather than drained. So you're able to serve more people. You're able to serve people better. So let's get out of the mindset that we can help everyone and start helping the people that we really can help. Start being focused on who is that ideal person. And it may not be necessarily found where you think you're most needed, or where people are saying you should work, or where your mind is saying you should work. If you're listening to all the shoulds, then you're most likely going to be working in a way that doesn't work for you. If you go to where you think you are needed, that might not work for you either. Go to where the people naturally want you, where the people are naturally connecting with you, where the work naturally flows. And I can tell you, sisters, from the bottom of my heart and from all of my experience, that magic happens. Not magic, you know what I mean. Amazing, beautiful blessings happen. That's probably the more appropriate language to use. Massive blessings happen. It's the most amazing work. When you see your client who came to you really struggling appear in the next call that you have with them, with the light switched on, that face glowing, that energy that, you know, they're back, they're hopeful, their life is on track. You know that this is the work which doesn't even feel like work. It's just the most blessed work you could possibly ever do. So work in your genius zone, sisters. Figure out what that is. Comment below what your takeaways are. Share this video as many people as you possibly can, because this message is so vitally important. And if you're not sure what your genius zone is, please book in a call with me. Just message me. I'll give you a link, because this is my favorite part of working in business. Is I'm actually really cool at helping people discover their genius zones, digging deep and figuring out what it is they really are meant to be doing. It's something about listening beyond their words and really hearing what's going on when they tell me about the sorts of things they do and who they help and how they help them. So I'd love to talk to you if you want help with figuring out your genius zone. But most importantly, spread this video far and wide, and so share it and comment below and tell me what your takeaway is from this video, or even share with me what your genius zone is. That would be so cool as well. Looking forward to hearing from you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.